Aries, hi. Welcome to February. Thank you for joining me. I love you. I hope you guys have been doing beautifully. If you would be interested, you can book a reading on the website, rubyreadstarot.com. I hope you guys are enjoying the new setup. Everything is temporary on this channel. If we know, I am certainly the karma chameleon. And we change things up really just as often as I like. I'm quite whimsical and fancy free, so if you know me, there's nothing fixed about me. And so here we are in this fixed season, fixed air, where you are offered this opportunity to intellectually really get to the crux of this power, these power games. Aries, Jupiter in your sign. Power moves or what? Mars, your ruler, now direct in the sign of Gemini. Intellectual power games or what? There is a full moon in the sign of Leo on the 5th. And this is the drama. This is the spicy passion. This is the intensity. This is the heat that you love. So prepare to roll your sleeves up in February whilst Mercury is doing its thing in Capricorn and then moving into the sign of Aquarius. Things that a lot of the time people are just not brave enough to say get said. And then with this new moon entering, this new moon in the sign of Pisces, the sun entering the sign of Pisces and Venus entering the sign of Pisces, things begin to take a bit of a softer turn. And Aries, that puts you in the mood for love. February might be one of those times where a lot of things that you know need addressing, need a minute of you taking your time to, come out of hibernation, think about the things that need preparation and cleaning and changing. You get an opportunity to begin to romanticize your life, Aries, and open your heart a little bit, okay? Vesta also enters your sign, and this is about what you're devoted to, right? Burn away everything that is the past and just walk into a shiny, new, bright future. Let's have a look at these cards. I hope you're enjoying the setup. So that's the Temperance card, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Wands, Justice, Libra energy, and the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So Aries, there is a few things that need transmuting. There are a few things that need changing up in your life. And I think you are more so ready than ever to actually apply the practical knowledge and what you need to do to begin to shift and change things up. The Hanged Man. Trust what you know. As the energies begin to move into the sign of Pisces, you are asked to not only trust your intuition now more so than ever, really think about the other side of Pisces. I mean, everybody talks about Neptune being this illusionary, dreamy, rather romantic, soft energy. But Pisces is the killer whale that hides in the cold, dark waters waiting for prey, so that it can absolutely annihilate their prey, right? In a cold bloodbath. This is that time where you might be annihilating a few things that have meant you've been a little bit stuck. You've been a little bit lack of direction and motivation. Aries, I can't say this more. You are the sign of initiation, and as you begin to feel the sun warm you up as we prepare to go into Pisces season and then into your season, there is some action that you need to take about balancing a few scales in regards to not only your finances, the Tower card and the Eight of Wands, but where it is that you may have seen in your life something that was quite stable, sturdy, has begun to collapse. Now, the thing with the Tower card, it's one of my favorites because it initiates inevitable change, and this is change that needed to happen. Something that didn't fit right, something that was perhaps based on a lot of cheating. There is news that comes in really, really quickly, right? Once you begin to take the initiative to clean up the rubble of the messes that have perhaps been built on shaky foundations for long enough. That's the Four of Cups, and that is the Eight of Swords. Aries, the key to this is understanding that you bring balance and you bring justice, harmony, and equilibrium to your own financial grounding. When you admit that a few things have been wobbly, they've been shaky, baby, and you know that you've been wanting to move on from a situation where there was no stability. And if anything, allowing yourself to move on with the intellectual lessons that February wants to install into you might have a lot to do with, hey, Aries, the longer you stay fixed on the status quo or what you see around you that's not necessarily bringing you any nothing satiating, you allow yourself, the Magician, after the Eight of Swords, this very unnecessary purgatory, this almost voluntary exile, you allow yourself a few, what is the moment? Aha moments, eureka moments, where you understand that the power is entirely in your hands. The Four of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Aries, a balanced give and take, especially when it comes to things that have been hidden in regards to your abundance. What is it, Aries, that you know has been smoke and mirrors? 0717 on the clock when I said that. You can hide away from your work as much as you want right now, Aries, but I don't think that's a good idea. It's time for you to clean up a few messes, clean up the rubble. This is us preparing to come out of hibernation and go into spring. Spring is the initiation of your season. By the time the sun moves into your sign, you would have a greater understanding about the things that you need to start with in regards to cleaning up certain things that you know have perhaps led you in directions that you really don't want to go in. You know that this is the time for change, and you're also in the know exactly because you've taken enough time to illuminate the matter exactly where it is that you hold the power to initiate bringing balance, not only to your financial status, but your weight as a person in the world. We know these Tower moments, okay, they're not easy, but if anything, liberation is always a win, right? Move on once you know that something was never built on firm foundations. Something was never true. It was all a bit of a hazy dream. Allow yourself to walk away with the information that you've gathered, and instead of fixating too heavily on what you see happening at the moment right now, allow yourself the possibility of embracing what could happen next. And if you were waiting for someone to save you, my love, this is the time that you have to save yourself. Wriggle out of those imaginary nooses and those imaginary ropes. Get out of exile. You're not excommunicado, my love. All you need to do is reestablish that power. You know that you want partnerships. You know that you want a stable, equal give and take, respectful boundary, like respect of boundaries kind of partnership. And you know what? You can absolutely manifest that by being a living example of the balance that you wish to receive in your life, Aries. Nothing is hidden from you this month. And when it comes to you receiving the financial push that you felt like you may have been missing, Make sure that you follow the cues and make sure you take the steps, the necessary steps, when you're initiated or directed in the direction of doing so. Aries, if you enjoyed the reading, I trust that you will give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing in your journey. I love you guys so much. Book a reading at rubyreadstarot.com. All donations to the channel keep the channel growing and keep the channel going. They're greatly appreciated, guys. Mwah! I love you.